we've got a geometric sequence, -3, 6, -12, 24, and so on. We want to find the 8th term and the sum of the first 8 terms. We have formulas for general terms and sums, so how about this? A sub n is equal to a1 times r to the n minus 1. We can use that to get the 8th term. And then we also have this one. The sum of the first n terms is this fraction here. It's a1 times the quantity r to the n minus 1, all divided by r minus 1. So what do we need in these formulas? What do we need and what do we have? So I want a sub n, the 8th term. I need the first term, which I have, but I need r. Okay, well, we're not given that directly. We'll have to get it. What about over here? We have the first term, got it, and we need r. So we need to get the first term and r, the first term we have. We need to get r. So to get r, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these quotients, write a right term divided by the left term. So how about if we do this? This will be 24 divided by -12. I'm getting -2. And then, just to be sure, I'm getting r. So I think r is -2, but let's be sure. I did this right divided by that left. Now take this right divided by that left. So -12 divided by 6, -2. Looks good for -2. And then take that right, divide by that left. So 6 divided by -3 is -2. So I'm pretty confident now that r is equal to -2. Let's get a sub 8. I'll use this formula right here to get a sub 8. So n is 8, a1 is -3, r is -2. So let's try this. So we will get a sub 8 is equal to a1, which is -3, times r, I'll use parentheses, -2 to the n, which is 8, minus 1. So we'll get a sub 8 is -3 times -2 to the 7th. So a sub 8 is -3 times, right now, -2 to the 7th is negative, right? I have a negative to an odd number. So it's going to be -128. So a sub 8 is negative, positive. Turns out to be 384. Very good, right? So we've got r, but we used r to get the 8th term. That's what we were looking for. We wanted to get the 8th term. Now, we'll use this formula here to get the sum of those first 8 terms. So let's write this. S sub 8 will be this fraction, a1. I'm right here. a1 is -3. Let me write that so it's readable. -3, and then r, which we found to be -2, lots of parentheses here, to the n, which is 8, minus 1, close, over r, -2 minus 1. So let's simplify. We'll get S8 is -3 times, now, -2 to the 8th. Well, I've got a negative to an even number, so it's going to be positive. 2 to the 8th, 256. And then a minus 1, all over -3. Oh, how nice is that? Those -3s are now going to cancel. So our S sub 8 is equal to, well, negative, what do we have? 256 minus 1 is 255. Oh, that worked out nicely. All right, so let's just summarize. A sub 8 is 384, and the sum of those first 8 terms is -255.